think this is to unbar that door.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Yeah, there's been a few other games that had her in them, depicted the way that he just described. Or it's like a woman, and it's like one, like right down the middle, one half she's undead, and the other half she's like fair maiden. Oh, do I? Oh, no, okay. I think it just took a second for the runes to fade. I had to wait on that. Dude, is that even the moon, or just like a spotlight pointed at us?
The gate. It's opening.
Is that the rot?
It's coming. That song again. Is it? It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Oh my god, what? She just fell over.
I can't watch this.
Do I have any controls? I have none.
You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up.
Yeah, this is. I think this guy was in Dark Souls 3. Pretty sure I fought him. He came out of a cup.
Get up and fight.
Points for trying. She landed probably a better first hit than I would have.
Stormy seas and lost souls.
Yes, it is choppy on my
She's
end.
dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares.
Maybe it's into. Yeah, possibly Jackals, but that's why I wanted to say it, just so we were all on the same page.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Yo, if you want to hurt someone. Oh my god, that last sentence? That had multiple bullets in it. Dang, that was like an empty the chamber sentence.
What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Does she just brand herself? What? Actually, well, wait, she was cut. Maybe she was trying to cauterize it.
And face that which torments
Do you think she was trying to close the wound?
only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest
The rod is
answer
going up her arm.
that we do not dare pose the question?
Oh, the camera's laggy again.
Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real.
Yeah, let's take our rotten hand and poke the open wound. I bet that's a good way to check.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Yeah, Jackals. I think they hinted after the Mesmer boss that the rot seems to climb just as the story progresses, but then also if you die too much.
It's a trick. She knows it's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
Dang timers. I think number of deaths, like having a limited number of deaths is stressful, but I think timers stress me much more.
It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real.
Okay, it seems normal when we shift from cinematic back to normal gameplay. Yeah, it's above the elbow now. Oh god, that was sprinting. Oh wow, okay, this is our sprint, chat. It's basically a timer? No, it's not, because I could just go AFK right now and come back in 2 hours. It'll be fine. It's not exactly the same as the timer. Oh wait, is that the bridge we got slapped off just a second ago? Like right there? Oh, we didn't fall very far.
There it is. You're imagining it's dead. He's gone. He's gone. Slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was. He tricked you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Permafrost. Yeah, Dillian's got permadive. She's chasing him all the way into hell to find out where he got the money for
Before she
permafrost
first
dive.
met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Got a bright light and a dark passage. Maybe this is a... I'm thinking this might be a side area with another one of those little tablets. I want to check it first. Oh, it's Mom.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted,
Mom, you're hurting the eyes.
like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
Okay.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy. Sword play under the shade of a
Way
tree.
over there.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt.
Is that a tablet? Yeah.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
I've been thinking it for a while, but I haven't really said it till now. I think those letters on the outside are lighting up each time I find one of these things. I'm guessing those 3 red ones in the middle of all that white are ones that I somehow missed. I am trying to get them all, but it looks like I missed a couple. There's like a sewer pipe there. Okay. Camera is laggy. Might be because of all the water. I'm sorry. I don't know that there's anything else I can do about it right now. We played with the settings earlier and we got it working for non-water, non-movie areas, but this game is a hog.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Winnie the Pooh showed up for the honey and fought the she-wolf. I actually really hope we don't miss the next tablet, because I want to know what happens. Yeah, I was like, ravenous, how? She was eating a dude every day. Okay, pushing on it hurts, and I can't focus on it. Did they use clickbait tactics? Yep, they did. I bet this game would be a lot shorter if you could speed up the run speed. I'm spending a lot of time just walking. Your focus needs more focus. Oh god. Thank you, Mukluk bot. Yes! Mukluk bot's right. You can use your free Prime. You too can have these wonderful emotes. I think the best part of being a sub here, though, is the VIP lounge. You get that early access to all my wonderful videos. Kitro, I'll refund you later. I can't do the camera is already taxed. I can't do filters right now. I'm afraid that would push it over the edge. Dennis would be the straw that broke its back.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
So is that how she learned sword fighting? Just watching him?
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey
Yes.
from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue.
What?
The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free.
That means that his teeth and the wolf's tongue were both individually stronger than the chains. That's a very strong tongue. I think furries would give it a 10 out of 10. And those are very strong teeth. 10 out of 10 dentists agree. It's the only thing all 10 dentists agree on.
After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed.
Imagine her out there smearing honey on him. And he's like, what are you doing? She goes, I got a plan. He's like, does this involve bears or bees? She's like, no, that wolf's gonna try to lick this honey because your face is now just delicious. And he's like, okay, is that gonna like buy you time? Are you gonna like jump it from behind with a spear or something? She's like, no, you're gonna bite its tongue. Well, then I got an angry wolf in my face. Did you think this through? I don't think you thought this through. Well, like, are we hoping it'll bleed to death from the tongue wound before it kills me? Because I don't know if I got that kind of time.
Even the great Sigmund needs her. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund.
Their blood is weak.
So his sister hatches a new plan. One that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Okay. That was an interesting... I gotta say, I don't think I ever would have guessed that ending to the story.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
Oh god. It's me at the beach.
Where are you?
I know what I look like. I don't need you to show me. Oh hey, Marat's gone. Let's just stay here.
You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew. And dance with it, just like he does.
Very pretty environment. She's happy.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear
Oh, it's a hanging
swallows you
tree.
before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's
I
no
hear
going
mesmer
back to
portal
how
noises.
things were.
I hear the sound of betrayal.
That
Just a minute. Ah, that took all the wind out of the sails in that moment.
there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me.
Who was that? Hi, Nimtato.
I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Oh, she screamed the fire away. Nice job.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
She's breaking the fourth wall again. The last time she talked into, like, the dark like that, it was when she, I guess, talked to Hell? And then she saw the vision of the rot killing her whole body.
He's not real. Is he there? You're alone.
What's
in
over
these
here
mountains.
before I go to the tree?
Nothing lives here.
Stone.
You won't survive.
Maybe, wait, maybe 2 stones? Is that a stone?
Tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign. The tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Yeah, I'll go to the tree in a sec.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named
Sweet home Alabama.
Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund.
Wait, so she just whipped up another kid? And after a time, yeah, I hope 18 years. After a time, she sent her 2-year-old into the...
He
Like,
tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir.
okay. Wait, did I miss something? How do... Or maybe I was going the right way. I thought I passed the tree entrance to look over here, and then I was going to go back, but I don't see an entrance, so... This is the third of these things I've found.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hole. The king...
What? They were being buried alive. She smuggled them a mighty sword, and they used the sword to cut their way out of being 6 feet under dirt. Okay.
King burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out, so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Alright, so I see a path going up to the tree there, possibly, but there's something over here, too. That's the 4th of those weird things. Are we about to find the mighty sword we're finding all these stories about, I wonder?
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillion left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
The answer is yes, but it doesn't like us. Oh look, it's the things I noticed earlier.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face trials.
So I'm guessing 4 trials.
Find it. There it is. Focus. Focus.
Trial number 1.
Look. Get closer. What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
That's pretty crazy the dwarves could just do that. He's just like, make me a sword. And they're like, yeah, okay, we can make a dozen swords. He's like, that never rusts and never goes bad. And they're like, you know we hate doing that. And he's like, do it. And they're like, I'm gonna curse this sword. I swear to God, I hate that king. When he draws this, he's gonna kill a man. He's gonna kill all the mans. And then when there's no mans, he's gonna kill himself. I fucking hate that guy. He knows I hate making these swords.
Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound.
Wait, whoa.
So strange that we go to such lengths.
Oh, are we
to
finally
find
done
death.
clutching our left side?
Something so very ordinary. Inevitable.
Mythology by
It's
Mukluk.
as if we conspired
Get to the
hide
point.
death
Mythology.
Because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces
Oh, it's got a
itself
bone
onto
skin
our
her head over the
friends
top. That's a
or
good
loved
sign.
ones, then comes the reckoning.
You could go in there. Go in. You're told to go in. Take the torch.
Take the torch.
Take it.
Listen to the voice on the right. Take the torch.